All right, welcome back to CFA Nation, CFA Cricket for Americans. Nick here,
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
and we are here ready to watch both of Gabe's teams battle it out for a chance at that fourth spot. Gabe, if you got on two videos, let me know. I got to use one of them for Hotstar. If you got two devices going,
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
just it didn't let me go in there. Yeah, it's not letting me go in.
Go ahead. I gotta say, I'm super excited because even the announcers are talking about this morning how the tide has changed and how now everybody's choosing to bat first. This is the same ground as yesterday. KKR decided to bat first. Surprise, surprise. Everyone's figuring it out. And it's like, wow, took you guys long enough. You know what? Maybe they should hire us as consultants because we've been talking about this for over 2 weeks now. Cousin, you want to bat first. You know, the announcers were talking about it. Then they're also talking about how right now you see the big change for KKR. And guess who's not in the opening partnership? I'm sorry. Guess who's not in the opening partnership? Narayan. That's right. Narayan. Gosh. Humility over. Moment of humility over. CSK made me eat my words the other day, made me humble, but that's over now. I'm still the greatest. I know all things, okay? I know all things, man. You know what? Hit us up. I'll help you guys out. Let
There's
me
a
know.
wide. It's a good way to start.
So
There we go.
Tripathi is now in the opening partnership. You think if he's in the opening partnership, he probably should have batted ahead of Pat Cummins the other night, Nick? What do you think?
Hey, Gabe, why don't you calm down with your bad self? You're already ranting. We just started the match. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to this match. We got KKR opening partnership. We got Chapathi and Gill. They're going against Shahar. I'm hoping that KKR beats the bricks off CSK and makes Gabe even more upset than he is right now. There's a nice little shot. Is it going to go all the way? Yes, it is. There's a boundary. I'm hoping that KKR comes out big today. And I'm hoping that Dinesh comes out big today because that would just make Gabe so happy. Of course, they make the change in the Ryan when they're playing against Gabe's team, which I absolutely love just to get him more upset. And we got a whole bunch of hellos to give out to everyone. We got Valiston, Mark, Renell, Prathamesh, Valiston. How's everybody doing? We got Sudeep, Al, Marcelino, Renell once again. She's saying hi to people to us too. Appreciate that. Machash. We got Arif. Oh, don't make that a catch. That would suck. Al, Swapnil, Hareen, Muhammad, Abdullah, Abalash, Laughter Express, Vabhav, Mustang, Phil93, and the list keeps going on. How's everybody doing? Welcome to CFA. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the family. And again, like I said, I just want Gabe to get more and more upset.
Listen, it's like there's no way I could lose. First of all, it's both my teams up there. I'm not going to lie. I want CSK to win. But if KKR wins, it's because they listened to my advice. You know what? I think somebody secretly sent them our last episode and said, this is what the Americans say. And obviously, everything was right there. Chapathi in the opening partnership. They moved Narayan out. They won the toss. They decided to bat. It's not that hard to figure out, people. Come on. It's
So are you mad that they did what you wanted them to do?
I'm mad that it took them this long.
Man.
I'm mad that it took them this long. Seriously? And I love Narayan. You know I love him from TKR, bro. But he ain't right, and he's costing you guys opening partnership. And this guy literally has not gotten 25. This guy's literally out in the first or second over every time. Come on, really?
The real question is, what changes did you make on your fantasy team today?
I dropped my Mumbai Indians because they won't play again till Friday, I think it is, or Saturday. So I picked up. I didn't make any moves yesterday, so that allowed me to make 3 moves today. I picked up Faf.
Oh, that was close, but he's safe. Yeah,
Why?
I picked up Faf too.
Why run there? It's still the first over and you're already at 5 runs. Why take that risk?
They're saying he was out? Wow.
It looks like he's out, bro.
I thought he was safe. I thought his bat was there before, by far. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good, but it was just super close. Why run? You know what I mean?
I'm just eating some toast, guys. Just eating some toast. Sorry, it's loud. Got my microphone far away too. It's it's 6-0 right now. Yeah, that's not out like I thought. Not out. We didn't do our R3 wickets yesterday. We're too busy, man. We're not gonna be able to do it every single day. But that was a great match. That was a glorious match. Mumbai did their thing. We get all these high totals. I get nervous now. Even getting at 194, I get nervous, but it was more than enough. Their bowling attack was absolutely phenomenal. They actually bowled out the opposition, the Royals. And you look at a team like the Royals, you got to say to yourself now, are they possibly the worst team in the league? Because they have 2 wins, and one of their win was on a historic chase that they had to have. The other one I want to say was on a pretty decent chase as well. They were just completely outclassed yesterday. Just like RCB was the day before that, but RCB's got more points in the points table. But Mumbai is looking awesome. We can definitely put to rest that nonsense how they can't win at the UAE, because they definitely show that time and time again. And as usual, Mumbai is in the points table. They're in first place.
I think Nick forgot the most important thing about yesterday's game. As usual, I am right. I know all things. I've got a degree in cricket now. Give me a call, any team that needs some advice, because, oh, yes, once again, they chose to bat first and they won. All right. It's not that hard to figure out. What's that? 15 now? It's 15 successful defenses. It's not that hard. It really isn't. With that being said, I thought that I told you Rajasthan Star Royals. I didn't think that you guys asked me the truth, my opinion. I said I didn't think they're going to do this. They have problems. They have real problems. And Steve Smith has been dismissed 2 times. You guys know I love Smudgy. I love Smudgy. He's been dismissed twice the same way on literally the same ball. First he was trying to take on Cummings, and then I forgot who dismissed him yesterday. Like, come on, it's not that hard. Nice. They have problems, man. I don't know. I honestly don't know. The Royals are, and I love Archer, but they don't have enough. Stokes better come in and better come in quick. So far, let me update the score. My man Nick is eating. Ooh, hold on.
That's for you, Gabe. Go ahead and read it, buddy.
Daredevil says, Gabe, when are you coming to shoot for Mr. Part 3? Oh, listen, if they called me, if I got a call and said, listen, we need you to come shoot Mr. Part 3, I'd have to take a sabbatical from work. I'd be in that show. You know what? I could be an extra. I'd be one of those guys where I just, was an extra and got killed or whatever. I'd be the noisy American that came and messed up an arms deal, so I got popped by a moon. I don't know, something. Oh, I would love it. Could you imagine, Nick? Oh.
Yeah, guys, those 2 catches yesterday for Mumbai was amazing. Roy was the sub. He came in and he laid all out, going away from the stumps, and made a beautiful diving catch. And then Pollard's catch was really nice too. But the nicest thing about it was that he was able to get the catch after it looked like he was going to fall out of his hand. He went up there, got the ball with one hand. It kind of bobbled around. He was able to get it as it was coming down. Those were some amazing catches. Yeah, again, guys, we didn't do Arthur wickets yesterday. We were just too busy. Schedule was too busy yesterday.
Business, bro.
We're not going to be able to do it every single day. But that was a great catch, both of them.
Pollard isn't the most athletic guy, obviously because of his size, but he has the best hands in the business. He just doesn't drop catches. I love this guy. And Mumbai Indians are deep. I'll be the first to admit I was wrong. I did not expect their bowling to be as good as it is. Holy cow. To be honest, if I'm being completely 100% honest, best team in the tournament to me still is the DC Capitals, and then I think it's Mumbai Indians. That may be the championship. Mumbai looks good, but DC looks so good.
Yeah, Boomerang yesterday, he got 4 yesterday. He matched Rabada's 4 the day before that. Boomerang got 2 in the death, which was pretty awesome. Jahan's got a super chat here. Steve Smith has lost the plot. He's gone from the best batsman in the world to a slogger looking like a tail ender. That was embarrassing against Cummins. I agree. I had this guy as my captain yesterday. I was hoping for sure he'd be able to give me some points to catch up. And I had a pretty good fantasy day yesterday, but I was really hoping for him to be able to get me something more than 12 or 20 points, whatever he got me. But fantasy aside, you go back to the international T20 and you go back to IPL. Oh gosh, be careful. IPL right now. And he's just not looking strong. Sam Curran right there only gave up 2 on that over.
He hasn't.
2. But yeah, Steve Smith, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's just out of form.
And the problem is he's out of form when the best player on that team or the second best player on that team, Stokes, hasn't been there, and their bowling is letting him down. The Royals guys have problems. It was bad, but with that being said, I was happy to see Mumbai Indians, learn the pattern, and now KKR learned the pattern. And even the dugout announcers were talking about it. They're even talking about it today at the beginning of the broadcast. If you guys are actually watching the game, listen, the tides have changed. It's time to bat. You win the toss, you bat. You make the other team chase. And dew is not an issue, especially in this stadium. It's open air. It's not an issue in Sharjah. Just go ahead and bat. Here's a big thing, though.
Isn't this one in Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi, yeah. Here's a big question for you, Nick, though. I know Mumbai is that's not even a question. I can almost guarantee they're going to be in the Final Four. I can guarantee you DC is going to be in the Final Four. Are you still that confident about RCB after what you saw the other day?
Listen. No one is as confident as their picks as you are, my friend. Okay, I am more objective and more understandable what's going on. I chose RCB as my choice to win the title before the season started. I'm not going to sway away from that when they're in 3rd place right now. Why would I do that? I never, you know me, come on. I never am just blindly confident in something without seeing what's in front of me. And they've had 2 bad losses, but I'm definitely not jumping off any kind of bandwagon. I'm never going to do that. I'm not even jumped off the Trident's bandwagon. Do I think that they're their clear-cut favorite? Probably not at this point. No. I can be honest enough and objective enough to say that, but they're still in 3rd place. They're still in 3rd place. Your boys, KKR, they have not looked strong at times. They're holding on to the 4th place.
Bro, I almost lost faith in KKR. Karthik had me so mad after that last loss because he lost that on his own. Anyone that says he didn't is crazy. He lost that game on his own. And look at the
boundary.
And it was one of those situations where I questioned his captaincy, and I questioned, can this team win despite this captain? But obviously, he must have had a conversation with whoever those people are on the selection committee, and I think that just today they proved, okay, the experiment didn't work. We're moving to Ryan. We're moving up Tripathi. We're batting first, so they're giving themselves a chance to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's huge. That's huge.
Well, everyone's trying to win. This IPL is like a different animal than what it seems like the ones in the past were. I think at this point, RCB is still in a pretty good spot. They had that good start in the season. That's what you want to do, is be higher in the points table. And, these other teams below are just, they're just killing each other and they're hurting it themselves. I'll tell you one thing from yesterday's match. I had mentioned in a comment to somebody, I'll have to look it up later, from the last Mumbai match, that I wasn't too confident in Yadav because I didn't know him too well. And this guy assured me that Yadav is a beast. Surya Kumar just went all out yesterday. This guy is unbelievable. I have been nice.
Wow.
Nice boundary safe. I have been convinced that Surya Yadav is a serious player. Look at the lineup that Mumbai has as a batsman's side. And they weren't even hitting on all cylinders yesterday. They still got a 194. This team is so deep as far as batsmen. The first 7 go. They've got to have the best top 7 batsmen in all of IPL. And that's especially when DeCock is firing at least a little bit. And I will say, I think it's a safe. I don't think it touches.
Look.
Yeah, it's right there. That's a safe. I will say that everyone's boy, Tom Curran, he bowled it yesterday. Pop up. The man dropped it. The man dropped his own wicket. That's your boy, Tom Curran, right there. Also, weekend runs yesterday.
Had a rough day yesterday. A rough day. And, you know, I'm not even going to say I can guarantee you he's who's
going to be. Is that a boundary because his leg is touching the boundary when he touches the ball? Is that why it's a boundary? Because I don't see that ball touching the boundary at all.
Yeah, but I thought that he touched the ball before his leg hit the boundary.
That's what it looks like to me too. But everyone in the chat is convinced. So I mean,
no, great. It's all right. At least there was a lot of effort there. Predict the finalist, guys. At this point, I think it's going to be DC and Mumbai Indians. That's just, from what I've seen. Now, it's only a quarter of the season, 16 games in. Most people have played 5 at least, or a little over a quarter of the season. But, yep, they called it a boundary.
KKR's got to pick up the scoring here. I don't know what Gil's doing. He's messing around here, but they need to pick up the score because CSK, whether you're up by 220 or 160, they're going to make it close no matter what. Oh, I thought I was going to be caught for a second.
Bro, it's killing me right now. But at the same time, it's proving my point. Go ahead and check the last time that Narayan had 14 in 2 overs.
Well, he usually gets to what does he get? 8 to 14, but then he gets out. We got another super chat here from Arjun. Mumbai Indians versus DC. Sunday is a final, in my opinion. So, I mean, obviously, that's where you want to put your money on that prediction if you wanted to be a betting person. I have found in sports, and especially this year in IPL, what's supposed to happen rarely happens, right? I mean, a whole lot of surprises, a whole lot of big scores, a whole lot of craziness. Hopefully, they don't have the final at Sharjah. That would just be a disgrace, right? Don't have it on that launching pad. But
there's no way.
I can see a different team sneaking into the final because in the playoffs, anything could happen. And so I don't know if it's a lock that those two teams are the favorites, but there's still a whole lot of season left. A whole lot that could happen.
Does anybody know where the final will be played? Please tell me they wouldn't do it in Sharjah. That wouldn't even be fun, man. That's not fair.
No, that wouldn't be fun. I agree.
What's the score? 26, Nick, or 20?
I got it.
Okay.
25. It was 25-0 in the second after the third over. Now it's 26.
This guy is class. This guy is class. Did you see that shot by Tripathi?
Yep. I really liked how Mumbai ended their overs yesterday. Because they were scoring, really well. But there was some shots there that these guys were moving all over the place, like in wide territory to get, I don't know if it was a switch hit or what it was, but there was some really nice playing yesterday to try to make the most out of all those hits. And your man Pollard didn't even get a chance to get to strike because they just didn't get too many wickets there. He made some catches. Tell you what, Boomerang, talk about fantasy. I didn't make him my captain or my vice captain. He still got me like 120 points.
Oh, he went bananas.
Polar, not being a captain or vice captain. Holy cow.
He went bananas. I was
so Morgan today. Oh, shoot.
I was so impressed.
I did pick up Russell, though. I think today he's going to finally show what he's made of.
You picked up Russell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was too expensive, and I didn't want to drop somebody that's going to play tomorrow. I'm trying to be cautious with my moves. So, man, look at that pitch. Ooh. Guys, they just showed a picture of the pitch. There's so many cracks in it. And there's almost no grass on it. It looks bad. Minitium, I saw this, and I meant to click on it, but you know me, man. I'm like a dog. You know what I mean? I get distracted really easy. Cart, what's that cartoon from? Cart.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I'm like the dog from Up. You know what I mean? Having a conversation and then something like cart. But anyway, Minitium says Gabe could play a Spanish mafia trying to rule Mizupar. Soy el jefe ahora. Ooh, I'll take that.
There you go. There you go, Tripathi.
We got a super chat in the house, Nick. Thank you for the super chat. Jihan says, guys, when are you going to see Chris Gale? Sounds like he's having a really expensive, well-played holiday while he releases R&B songs. Guys, I've been asking for Chris Gale. And here's the thing. If you had a winning formula, right, if your formula was winning, then I have no problem. But Kings 11 are at the bottom. They're at the bottom of the points, right? Why not put in Gale? I get it. He's a defensive liability. Does it matter? Aren't you losing any which way? Maybe you bat first, put up a huge total, and make other people chase.
Man, it's crazy. Karthik put himself at 6, but he's still, I'm going with the jealousy thing. He's still got Morgan at 7. He's still trying to keep my man Morgan. They got Narayan at 3. They couldn't drop him too much. They wanted to keep him somewhere at the top. There's a walking wicket.
Nick, it's almost, my question was really more geared towards me than you. I wanted to know if you lost faith in RCB, because I lost faith after the last match in KKR because of the captain. And even at least today, look at this opening partnership already. 36. They have not had a 36 opening partnership this year, period. Okay, look at what Tripathi's doing. All right, and they chose to bat. But yes, how can he honestly put himself ahead of Morgan? Really?
The trolling continues. The Nick trolling continues. Hey, Nick, yesterday Tom Curran dropped a catch of his own bowling because he didn't want to create a wider gap in the number of wickets between him and your purple cap Ahmed. Man alive. You guys, every prediction I make, no matter how many turn out to be correct, you got to find one or two that are not correct. Jeez, the trolling continues. Appreciate that. Tapas Rajan, thanks for the super chat. Hey, guys, how are you? Remember me? KKR. Oh, I definitely remember you. The name that I love. I'm not sure about that. Those letters at the end, though. I'm not sure what you're thinking there. Come on. This ain't the CPL. This ain't the TKR.
Guys, don't get it wrong. I want Kolkata Knight Riders. That's my mistress. That's the girlfriend. I love this team. They're awesome. Obviously, I'm rooting for CSK in this one because that's my number one team. But come on. Got him. Oh, Takar. Takar's been one of the best bowlers, man. There goes Gil. Shubman Gill gone.
Is he on your fantasy squad?
Nope.
Dang it. He's not on mine either.
There goes Gil.
I thought you were rolling with Gil for a long time. You finally dropped him, huh?
Bro, I literally look at my team. There's one guy from KKR there. I didn't know what to expect, and I just said I'm done with them until I see the captaincy get better. I was so angry, Nick.
As angry as you are, at least your team was at the 4th spot in the points table. Try being a Tridents fan this last season, man. Come on. Come on.
I hear you, bro, but it's just like, come on. And you're right. Guys, I don't know if Nick's right, but I'm starting to feel this way. Can somebody in this chat tell me why Karthik is ahead of Morgan? Could it be as simple as jealousy? Really? Could it be that petty? I mean, I don't understand. He still made moves today that I refuse to comprehend. Nick is supporting KKR for sure.
Reluctantly, I don't like either of these teams, and not because their skills, but just because I'm going against them.
Oop, here goes Rana.
Now, I did pick up my fantasy squad, so let's see what he can do.
Natish Rana. And I mentioned he should be moved up in the order too.
I've had, with my batsmen, I've had a bad luck with these guys lasting a long time. So I'm hoping he can last at least 6 to 10 overs. Can I at least get that?
Rana's a beast, bro. Rana's a beast. And he's actually had a few good games as well. I like Rana a lot.
Yeah, Gabe's significant others are beating each other up, and he's just sitting there with some popcorn watching it.
Listen, don't act like every dude alive, every time there's a chick fight, doesn't just take some popcorn and they're just like
Undercover Brother? As they're fighting in the shower.
Oh, that scene was hilarious.
They pull on the couch and they get the popcorn, they get soda. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Thanks. They stop fighting each other to watch. I love that scene. Oh,
that scene is funny.
There you go. You give me a boundary at the start. I appreciate that. That's better than Steve Smith did yesterday. Jahan, more super chat love. I saw Chris Gales completely destroying Mark Wood bowling 96 mile per hour last year in the England West Indies ODI series. He still has it. Gabe's been calling for it. Gabe's been begging. Gabe's been writing the BCCI. He's doing everything he can to get him in there.
If KL Rahul has made one mistake as a captain, it's not understanding that you need more runs because your bowling is subpar and you got to put up a huge total. Yes, I understand he's a defensive liability. It doesn't matter. Hide him somewhere out there in the field and put up a huge total. Bottom line.
We've seen a lot of defensive liabilities recently,
Oh, listen. Guys are dropping balls left and right.
Thanks, Pranjal, for purchasing that super sticker. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. You guys are the best. Let us know who you're rooting for today.
I mean, Jadeja's supposed to be one of the best fielders on CSK, right? One of the best Indian fielders. He had a horrific drop the other day. The core had one of the worst drops I've ever seen. Literally, he's standing there waiting for the ball. Ball's coming, hits him right in the palms and pops out. It's not like he was diving for it. It's not like he was moving. I mean, you tell me Chris Gale can't do that? Chris Gale's actually watching other IPL's game saying, hey, Skip, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't play. I could drop a ball like that. Look what Tom Curran did, Skip. I could do that. I would be, honestly. Thakur. Okay, Thakur. Got it. Thakur.
Oh, man alive. I was wrong. I said Narayan was coming at 3. He's at number 4. My bad.
Don't be surprised if I were captain. Narayan wouldn't even go in until I would put him in
number 11.
no, because I think he can still bet obviously better than Nagarkati, Mavi, and Trevor. But I would actually put him as a tail ender. He would be back there with Patty Cummings. I would try to put up a huge score.
And that would be a good spot for him because if this guy can rake like they said he has in the past, then you got someone at number 8 or 7 who can. In baseball, your number 8 and number 9 hitters are usually your weakest hitters. If you have a guy that can get on base or can get hit at 8 or 9, then your team is super dangerous.
Agreed.
Best catch of the season. Well, best save of the season was Perron. I've got to say the best catch was Roy's yesterday. You guys know if you watched our Born Reviews Cricket Tuesday with the women's catches in cricket, You know, I love the one where she went all out. She didn't use any of her limbs to protect herself as she's falling down, and she caught that. And that's what Roy's remind me of. This guy is a defensive sub. This guy comes in and he goes all out. I love seeing someone out there saying, I need to be on the field at all times. That was a great catch.
You know what? There's been so many good catches. To me, I mean, you didn't see it live, Nick, but the catch that Chahal made off the ball that which Samson hit right back at him, and he dove right up the middle. Think of it going right up the middle, back at the pitcher, and caught it literally with 2 fingers. That was amazing. That catch was absolutely amazing. And then, oh man.
Running backwards away from the stumps. That's tough, man. There's a lot of good catches, though. There's been a whole lot of them. There was that one, I can't remember who the guy was, but he came in and was flying behind the stumps, coming like to the left.
Pandy's catch was amazing. Pandy's catch was amazing. I agree.
Yeah.
Come on, Rana. And how can we forget all the catches that Faf has made this season? The thing with Faf is he makes them look so easy, right?
Say that again.
I said the thing with Faf is that he makes his catches look so easy, but they're hard. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Faf. Yeah, Faf's made like 3 of them in that first match of the season. There's been so many good ones, guys.
I gotta say that the batting. I mean, the catches.
Oh wow, Chapati!
Wow. And guys,
that was a good time to use that swing, that shot.
But if with this performance, Chapati has not made his argument right now to say I should be opening, I don't know what else. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and they're using Shahar a lot. This is his 3rd over in the 6th over. They're using him for the power play. He's given up 30 runs, high and handsome. That's a wide.
I said Trapati, not Trapati. Am I saying it wrong? Anyone remember Narayan? Yeah. Narayan isn't in the opening partnership, and he hasn't done this all season. Good. Right? Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this kid. 187 or 176 strike rate, 30 off 17 balls. Come on. Tripati. Oh, it's Tripati. Okay, Tripati. Tripati. Can I say it in Spanish? Tripati?
Jeez. I don't know how they're able to turn that so quick.
This guy's a savage.
Oh, I can't get Rana to strike.
I need a wicket here. Come on. Tripati. All right. Can I get a wicket here, man? What are you talking about? The scoring wasn't high, Nick. They literally have 51, and they still got 1 ball left in the. What do we say? As long as you get to 50, you're good in the opening partnership.
Man, the drive-bys keep coming. I said that in the 3rd over, dude. I can't protect the future.
Man. 52 in the power play. Gosh.
Guys, if you haven't realized yet, Gabe is ticked right now because the Yankees lost yesterday. What he doesn't understand is his team already lost 1 game or won 1 game of the playoffs here this round. My Padres lost their 1st game. But, I mean, he is visibly still mad about that loss.
Well, you were watching the beginning of that game. Was I right? What in the heck was Aaron Boone thinking putting Jay Happ in there? The guy gave up 3 runs in 2 innings. He's an heathen. Oh, that was just so upsetting. J-Hab should never touch a ball for the Yankees again.
Oh, man.
Bro, it just drives me absolutely crazy. Did you see, by the way, the strike that Gary Sanchez actually got called, where it was like a one count, and Nick, it was a curveball, and it hit the top of his glove and bounced off, and the umpire still gave him the strike. I've never seen that. Like, if you don't catch it, it's not supposed to be a strike.
Well, I've seen that plenty of times. I've seen that plenty of times that they don't catch it. Yep, it's not. It's the foul tip. Obviously, that's not going to be an out if they don't catch it. But I've seen it plenty of times where they don't catch it, and it's still a strike. It's about where that ball crossed in that zone, not if the catcher caught it.
How bad was Gary Sanchez? Was I right about that? Is he the worst?
Once my game started, I didn't bother watching your team. Sorry.
He was.
And before that, I actually wasn't even watching it that much because I was finishing up My Name Is Khan. Great movie, by the way. Good enough reason for me to root for KKR. Review will be coming from both of us fairly soon. Absolutely great movie.
I'll be watching it during my trip this weekend. That's on the agenda.
My name is Khan, and I am not a terrorist.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe if we put some money in KKR pockets, you know what I'm saying, they could they could spend some of that cheddar, because that still goes to SRK, right? Because you had to get it on Hotstar, not Hotstar, on
I had to rent it. Yeah, I had to pay for that one.
Like, listen, send them an email like, look, we're valued customers. We paid for your film. Can you put a little bit more cheddar into KKR? Can we get a little bit of product out there? Come on now. No abuse in the chat, please. Yes, only Nick and I abuse each other. You guys be nice.
I miss that drive-by.
To Gabe, my name is Campbell, and I am not a dropper.
That's a good one right there.
Oh, Swap Bill, you're crazy. You know what? You guys keep me in check. I vow. Okay, vow is a little strong. I will try not to drive by Campbell all year long. All right, Nick, you are my witness. I'm gonna do my best not to abuse Campbell for the rest of the year. Campbell life matters as well, and
it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna stay close to that. There's no way. You can't go like 4 days. Nothing but love, brother. But you can't go 4 days. Even in a stream where you'll say, "I'm not going to make fun today," you start going off on him, and it's like, dude, this guy.
You know what?
Tom Curran like 3 times, and I get harassed. You've mentioned Campbell for like 4 months now. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
You guys forgive Gabe way too quick.
He said, listen, I think it's because everybody else knows how bad Campbell is. Renil, look at Renil. # Campbell Lives Matter.
You only watch Campbell play in a few matches.
And that was enough for me to loathe him.
His whole career. And you watch him for a few matches.
I loathe him. Sharma, guys. Sharma Minitium says that I'm unsubscribing. Minitium, I'm honestly, this is for my health. I'm afraid if I go to the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying, I go back home, there's going to be a Gabe watch at the airport, and somebody's going to call Campbell and say, you know what I mean, on the Nextel, and one of those 2-ways. Yep. Gabe has arrived. He's at the airport right now. You want us to follow him, see what hotel he's at? I'm afraid. The guy has connections. Right now, I'm afraid if I go to the Caribbean, I'm gonna get kidnapped, and Campbell's gonna give me. He's a big boy too.
So Karn here is in the match. He was a replacement today. He's bowling pretty well. He's only given up 3 runs in his 3 balls. It's 55 for 1 in the 7th over. They're showing Bravo right now in the field. Karn's bowling. He's a spinner, and that's shot. Oh, that was a 6. I didn't think it was going to go that far. Hope Sam Curran's okay. He made his best effort, but that looks a little silly the way he fell there. I think he fell on the boundary trying to catch that. Man, I didn't think it was hit that deep.
That's why I said as soon as it got hit, I thought it was out. I saw the angle. I knew somebody was there.
Oh, he tried.
Too short.
Yeah, he fell right on the boundary.
Fourth would have caught that.
I
But
don't know. That was pretty high.
I hope he's okay. I always make sure that, and I tell people this all the time, guys. Some more injuries last night in the NFL, and people on Twitter were, applauding injuries and people getting sick, and even for fantasy, you never do that, guys. These guys have families, you know what I mean, and some injuries will wreck your career. So I'm never happy to see a player get hurt, period, even if it's on the opposing side. Yes, no injuries, please. So luckily, it looks like Tom Curran's okay there. But yeah, he was just too short to make that play. But Curran replaced Chawla. Even though Chawla got a wicket last game, he's been getting hit hard. So I think that he needed a blow, and I think that
he's actually been one of your better bowlers the last two matches. He's been a big reason why you guys have been winning the last one or two match or last match that you won. He hasn't been the problem at all. He's been much improved actually.
He gets wickets, Nick, but he gives up a lot of runs.
No, look at the stats. I'm telling you. In 2 matches ago, he gave up a lot of runs his first 2 over, and then his last 2 overs he gave like maybe a total of 10. The last match, I want to say he didn't he didn't give up more than 20 runs in the overs he bowled.
He only bowled 2 overs and gave up 22 runs. He only bowled 2 overs, gave up 22 runs. But Dhoni is very, very yesterday Butler raked and my spinners. Yes. On these grounds too. Butler raked against Mumbai spinners, so that's probably also what Dhoni was looking at. You need a little bit more pace here. So we'll see. You saw what Bumrah was able to do with his pace. And by the way, happy birthday to DJ Bravo. Bravo is now, wow, that was an amazing catch. Look, they're showing it again. Bravo was now classic catches. Look, they're showing all the catches. That catch was amazing. They're showing all these awesome catches from the season. Bravo just turned 37 today, guys. It's his birthday.
Let's get Rana on strike. Come on.
It's his birthday, and Bravo is bowling so far 2 balls. See the catch I'm talking about right there? That one was amazing.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
They're all amazing, my friend.
There has been some great catches this year. Look, Pollard's catch yesterday. The big man. DJ Bravo, next ball. $37. I mean, again, the question with CSK is how are they going to look game 15, game 16, or into the playoffs? Because there is a lot of age on this team, guys. A lot of age. A lot of experience, too. I love experience. Yeah. No, DJ Bravo's still young enough to play. He shouldn't retire. Stop it. Dot 2. Pretty good over thus far. CSK are not making the playoffs. You know what? We'll find out. Bravo is a champion. I agree. Bravo's a champion. The Yellow Army, baby. I also agree, though, that he missed the first few games because of injury. He doesn't look right, but they need him.
Finally, we can get Rana on strike to see what this guy can do before they have to reset next over. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, if CSK wins, they're in the 3rd position. This is a huge game for CSK. Dwayne Bravo speeds this over. I mean, still, he's got a little pace. He's not at 140, but 122, 130, 122, 118. I know, I mentioned that a minute ago. It's Bravo's birthday. Who am I supporting? CSK, man. We need this win. We need it.
Yeah, just do one so you can be back on strike. There you go.
Great over there for Bravo. Great over. Slowed down the scoring. What came off of that over? 5? I love it. Or 6? I love it. Okay, if I read a Campbell rant, that does not count as me ranting on Campbell. But this was good with the TO. If Campbell was a teacher, he still wouldn't catch a student slacking. That doesn't count because I didn't say it.
Out of all the comments, you check out that one.
What?
Like I said, you can't help yourself. You cannot help yourself.
Oh gosh.
Man, I honestly feel bad for Campbell. Like, honestly.
Oh man. Pollard is the best batsman. I did think that was a mistake, and I would have mentioned that yesterday, by the way, guys, on our 3 wickets had we had an opportunity to do it. Why? And Nick, you're a Mumbai fan. Whoa.
Go out.
Yeah,
Nope.
Yes.
Gosh, against Rana, of course. Of course. When I put him in there, you got to be kidding me.
Fabulous. What do you think?
I mean, he only saw 9 balls, but he just did not seem like he was able to take charge for himself and really get going. Jeez.
Perfect. What do you think, or you tell me, Nick, do you think it was a smart move? You mentioned at the beginning of this broadcast, Pollard didn't even get a chance to bat. I know they won, so hindsight's 2020, but why put in Pandya before you put in and both Pandya brothers batted before Pollard?
Repeat that question again. I don't understand.
Why put in both Pandya brothers before Pollard? Pollard didn't even get a chance at strike. And while, Hardik puts up big runs, I forget the other Pandya brother's first name.
Krunal.
Why Krunal actually before both Hardik and Pollard? Do you think that was a mistake?
Well, I think that the thought process was they lost 2 wickets in a row, and you still had the Pandyas and you had Pollard. You didn't want to, if another wicket was coming pretty soon, earlier on still in the match, you didn't want to lose one of your big guys, especially like in a run out or something. So I think they thought Krunal will go in there. He put up 20 in like 4 or 5 balls the time before. Let's see what he can do. And if he does go down, then we still have Pollard and Hardik for the death overs. It just didn't work out that way.
I just think that they bat Pollard too low in the lineup. I think he should come in at like 5. I know he's a death over batsman because he can rake. But sometimes, give him a few overs. Don't get him in the 17th. Get him in by the 15th. You know what I mean?
Well, again, you set up your lineup. You have no guarantees of when they're going to go in and when they're not going to go in. Case in point, the Royals, they got bowled out yesterday, so they had everybody go in there. But, don't forget, the first 3 matches, Pollard was not the Pollard that we're used to. The first 3 or 4 matches. No one's guaranteed to go in there and go off. He had really good games the last 2 matches he had, which was nice to see as a Mumbai fan. But it's not a guarantee, and I do think that you're going to need Krunal as the season goes on. And because Mumbai hasn't had a lot of wickets going down, I think you got to give him some time. So I think it was a decision they made. I wouldn't have made that decision. If you want to get Krunal some time and you're worried about the wickets being left and he's more of a pace player, then, maybe, I don't know. But again, you don't want someone who's maybe not able to traditionally put the big numbers in the death. You don't want someone there at the death. So, I mean, it's just, it's a situation.
All right, now, Ryan, let's see what you could do. And this over so far, Kron, this was a good move because he hasn't bowled yet. So far, he got you a wicket. He hasn't been too expensive, only 15 runs, basically through two overs. So again, CSK and Dhoni's experience paying off here. Let's see what Narayan does with this last ball.
The real question, Gabe, is it doesn't really matter about Pollard because they still won by like what, 50, 60 runs.
Yes.
I mean, I think that might be more of a fantasy question, but it didn't really matter. They got 194. They won handsomely. They're a number one spot. You guys know 100% that if Gabe's team was the number one spot, he would mention it probably every 3 seconds. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I would. Absolutely. I would. And you know what? I thought Mumbai was good. At the beginning of the year when I made my predictions, I said they were going to make it to the finals. They would be a top 4 team, and proof's in the pudding, man. They're in there. I had DC, Mumbai, KKR, and CSK. So, I never thought that Mumbai was bad by any stretch of the imagination. All right, come on, Narayan. Let's see what you're gonna do. Yeah, that was a great over. 4 runs and a wicket, guys. 4 runs and a wicket. And the scoring has slowed down immensely. You had Bravo bowling inning, not an inning. I'm sorry, an over. Then you had the replacements. I just forgot his name already. I can't remember. And then back to Bravo. So I'm loving it.
There's
Gabe
Michael
was talking about TKR unbeaten season. I do, Julian. Listen, Nick is way more humble than me. I'll be the first one to admit it. Nick is way more humble than me. I that's just who I am. You know what I mean? I not gonna change it. That's who I am. You know what I mean? Oh wow. You know what? Even though it's against my Knight Riders, my CSK. Go ahead, Knight Riders. Tripathi. Opening partnership. He's alive in the ninth over or 10th over now, which Narayan hasn't done all season, and he got himself a 50. Good on you, kid. Good on you. Guy should have been doing this all season long. Why would you do? And everybody keeps the excuse people keep saying is, well, Narayan isn't necessarily a proper batsman. It's an experiment. Well, why would you experiment? You know what I'm saying? With one of the most important positions, in my opinion, on a team, opening partnership. Really?
I think it's ego. I think it's overconfidence. I think it's hubris. Whatever word you want to use. Yeah, Tripathi's going nuts. Once again, I make the wrong decision on fantasy. Dream 11
got me 122 points already. Oh, I should have started him. It worked for 2 seasons, Renell. So he was putting up 30s, 40s. He was getting through the opening partnership and getting half centuries. Maybe he's still injured. I'll tell you right now, I was shocked to see, because I heard what his injury was. Nick, he had a groin injury and a knee injury, both him and Bravo. At least in football, how long those injuries keep people out. Weren't you shocked to see that they came back in? Because both these guys were on the same team in TKR and missed the last game because of injuries.
Surprised they call the last one a wide. But a groin injury, that can last forever. Some people, they're out for a long, long time, but people like to push themselves. It's like Mike Clevenger last night. He liked to push himself, but after being off a layoff a little bit in that longer first inning, he just couldn't get hot again. He was all tightened up. It's just...
Bro, forearm. Did you hear where the pain was? In his forearm. That is not good. Oh, I'm praying he's not hurt. Like, if he tore his elbow for San Diego, you guys need to do the right thing and extend his contract. That may be an out.
Nope.
Oh, that's out of the park. There you go, Narayan. It took a weird angle. Ooh. 79 meters. Big hit, big hit.
And who was that off of?
That was off DJ Bravo. That was
Make that a boundary. Come on.
There we go.
Gabe. Here it is. Time to eat your words. You said Challow was taken out because he gave up too much runs. 2 overs, 22 runs. Bravo, not even 2 overs, 23 runs. Should they take him out? I don't think so. We're going to judge a guy on 2 overs? Come on.
Listen, I didn't make the choice. Dhoni made the choice. I'm just saying that.
You said that you agree with it, that he gave up too many runs.
Bro, I don't think I'll ever disagree with Dhoni again. He made me eat my words. I was trying to drop Watson, and he was like, calm down, Gabe. I got this.
You're trying to drop everybody. You want to drop Sam Curran. I said there's no way that's going to happen. I'm not even a CSK fan. I told you there's no way it's going to happen.
You did. You know what? Nick is a Sam Curran believer and a Tom Curran detractor. You know what I mean? He loves him some Sam, detracts on Tom, guys. So I think that for everybody that gets on Nick every time he talks about Tom Curran, at least he's got love for Sam Curran.
I just see what I see. That's as simple as I talk about what I see. When Tom Curran got his 53, I mentioned our 3 wickets. You know, it's what I liked. He got 53. That was awesome. The dude drops catches. The dude gives up runs. The dude gets lit up just about every time he bowls.
Oh, Sam Curran has obviously, you just got to look at the point standings. He has been one of the better players for CSK this year, and he's been way better than Tom Curran this year. I don't care what's happened in the past.
Narine. Let's go, Narine. Look at that strike rate. Here's Karn. That might be caught. That might be caught.
That's an out. Oh.
Ooh.
Faf couldn't get there.
Faf was in the vicinity, too.
Faf couldn't get there.
If Faf couldn't get there, nobody could.
I like that.
Yeah, Tom Curran might be the Big Bash's MVP, but this is the IPL, my friend. I'm excited to see some Big Bash. I was watching some highlights just on my own yesterday. They were showing Maxwell and Kevin Peterson going off with their switch hits. Trying to see if it was a video that we can do on Born Reviews. It's not, but still a nice video. I think, well, maybe it was. I can't remember. I can't remember now.
Wicked alert in the dugout. Oh, man. Guys, look at how the way Narine is running right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but he didn't look like this way in the CPL, did he, Nick? Like all ginger and all, you know what I mean?
Say what?
Did he look this way in the CPL, Narine?
I want to say they had said that he was dealing with something near the end of it, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. No. That's why he missed the first, the last 2 games of the CPL. It was the groin injury and the knee injury. But I just feel like he doesn't look right now.
He just meant gingerly, guys. Gingerly, like you're moving like you're protecting something. Yeah, I don't know. He looks, and this is nothing against him, but he looks like he's kind of asleep at the wheel most of the times anyways. He has, he has a very serious look on his face. He doesn't seem to get too excited about anything. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that's just his mannerisms, or I'm not sure if he's trying to protect an injury.
And I only say that because I've in the past as a coach, you almost have to protect players from themselves. And players will play through injury because even though they say you shouldn't lose your job to an injury, you easily can. Somebody comes in and plays better than you, you're done. And my own son, I didn't realize Giovanni was playing through a concussion. And he played in football. He got rocked against Bishop Gorman and got up. I just thought they rung his bell. After the game, he was complaining about a headache. We ended up taking him to the hospital. Turned out he had a concussion. He missed 2 games after that, Nick. Mind you, he played the whole game like that. So it's one of those situations where you got to protect players from themselves, man. Because players will go out there and play, period. There it goes. Narayan's not 100%. That's what I figured. He looks like he's protecting an injury, man. Oh, what a shot. And what a catch.
Caught. Nice.
What a catch.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And Karn proving that he needs to be on the squad. Wow.
Again, I will not question the great Dhoni's captainship. What are they looking at? Oh, don't tell me it was a no ball. Please don't tell me it was a no ball.
Oh, where's the alert at? Fire alarm time. Come on. Yeah, super chat here. Tapas Ranjan. He is like that only even when Mumbai or in West Indies won World Cup. Yeah, he didn't touch the boundary.
Oh, that's what they were trying to say.
The catch. Criminal.
Ooh, Jadeja. And that just got me
What made you think they were – are they still looking at something or are they just looking at the catch? What made you think about the no ball?
Because every time that there's a catch and then the umpires get together and make that signal, they're looking at something.
Well, something, yeah, but what made you think about a no ball? You were just hoping it wasn't that?
I was hoping it wasn't that. That's always the first thing that comes to my mind, no balls. Because usually right after no balls, what happens? A big six.
Not yesterday. I think there was 2 no balls yesterday, and all we can muster was a single or a double.
Yeah, you're right about that. Come on, give me the out. Give me the out.
No, it should be clearly an out. I don't think there's any question about that.
Yes.
Great catch. Great effort for sure. And a great way to end it over. 98 for 3 on 11.
You know what's funny? They gave the catch to Duplessis.
That's what I said. It's criminal.
Duplessis instead of Jadeda, who laid out for the ball. That's weird.
He made the final catch, I guess. The final one to hold it. Jadeja is the real deal in the field. Oh, look at that. Morgan jumps over Ganesh. Maybe I was wrong about the jealousy thing. Or maybe it's because they have a pace bowler right now and not a spin bowler. And I think it's more about the spin. Tripathi's still in there. Definitely proved that you're not going to take him out of the opening partnership no more.
Morgan, you know what? I may have to do another. I was wrong. Karthik, looking at the tea leaves and saying, okay, let's put our better batsmen in there. Obviously, I ain't that. Okay.
Just remember the game plan, Gabe. This is the game plan for KKR. Hit more sixes.
Exactly. We just had to hit a few more sixes. I couldn't believe that.
There we go. That's oh, there you go. Boundary. I was going to say that should be at least a 2. There you go, Morgan. It's nice to root for you on the right side again. Sorry, Watson. No chance there. Elementary, Watson.
Immediately comes in and scores.
This match is lit from now on.
Renell tells me, eat the crow. Eat the crow. Oh, man. Eat the crow and enjoy it, Gabe.
From what I can see, Morgan was 6 runs away from hitting his 1,000 in the IPL. I'm guessing that's before this match started, so now he's only 2 runs away. Yeah, great catch. Running away, trying to stay parallel with the boundaries, having the presence of mind not to get to that boundary at the last second. You look up, you see a guy there, you toss it to him. This is very similar to like a hook and ladder play in football, and a lot of times they can't even make that little pitch. I understand football is a bigger ball, but that was a whole lot of presence of mind right there. Here's Thakur in here with the second over. We got another super chat from Jahan. Are you following the BBL this year? Great competition. Next best after IPL. Unique Australian pitches. Time different. Might make it hard for you, though. The Big Bash League. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know our Australian viewers, they mentioned how they have to get up super early to watch these streams with us, which we appreciate. I don't know how different the times are. If it's like a 1 or 2 a.m., then sorry, guys. If we have some later matches, then no problem.
If it's a 1 or 2 a.m.,
you got there.
If it's a 1 or 2 a.m., I may just not sleep. I have to sleep during the day. Obviously, we're talking about on the weekends, guys. Here, Saturday, Sunday. I couldn't do it during the week, but yeah, I'll definitely check some of those out.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. our time. Oh, I'll definitely be able to make a few of those.
I don't know how you get time during the day to sleep. Once that weekend starts, there's things to do.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know. Oh. Come on. If he picks that up cleanly, he has a chance to throw at the stumps, man.
But nothing, guys. Nothing is worth not sleeping. I've got to get my sleep. I can't operate without sleep. It's not fair to my family to get a grumpy dad or a grumpy husband all day long. I've got to get my sleep.
Yeah, with me, guys, I've just done it for so many years. It's not even funny. Working between both jobs, MGM and teaching, because, you know, kid in college. I mean, 5 kids isn't cheap, guys. Let me tell you. Did you hear MGM's going to have a second round of layoffs, Nick? Jeez.
They just got hit with a huge lawsuit, and they're taking it out on all their employees.
Maybe that's what it is, man.
I mean, it's easy to sit there and judge. Look at Thakur. He's a beast today. It's easy to judge, you know, after the fact, hindsight or whatever. But how do you let a guy come into your hotel, bags and bags of firearms?
There's no excuse.
You had no idea that he had that kind of stuff.
There's no excuse.
I mean, just a bag full of the firearms. Like, firearms are an awkward shape inside a bag or whatever he used. I have no idea what he used. I have no idea. Maybe he had sophisticated suitcases. I haven't looked into it, but I mean, you would just think that it would be one of those things that's a little questionable. Like, should we look into that? I mean, maybe there's privacy laws which prevent them from doing that, but unfortunately, you put a whole bunch of people at risk.
You did.
You have this lawsuit you knew was going to come, and unfortunately, all the employees have to suffer.
And since I no longer work for them, I'm not afraid of any retribution. So I can tell you right now, bro, it doesn't surprise me at all because he was a high roller, and high rollers do whatever they want to do. All right. I can tell you right now, I used to drive. Okay, you know who you know who Tyga is, the rapper? Tiger, when he was dating the Kardashian daughter, I can't remember the name.
Oh, he didn't touch it. Should that have been a wide?
When he was dating the Kardashian daughter, Tiger used to go to, he always was in Vegas. How is she in a nightclub with him when it's publicly known that she's not 21? And she's not the only minor we used to get in the clubs all the time. They just break the rules. They skate the rules. You know, people got money, and
oh, nice. He had his foot back the entire time.
And he stayed.
I used to work in the restaurant business for years while I was going to college, and they make you go to this school for serving alcohol.
Right.
And in that school, they teach you about, you know, 1 drink per hour limit, whether it's a glass of wine or a 16-ounce beer or a shot, whatever it is, and not to overserve. They say it all the time. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, every night I worked, I would bring that up sometimes, all the time, actually, because, you know, I don't drink. So I'd be like, you know, this guy's had like 5 drinks in an hour. Like, we should probably cut him off. And the answer always was, oh, we don't cut off customers. You know, they can call a cab later on. We'll make sure we couldn't give them a cab. And I was just like, you're just asking for trouble. Like, it's just, I know like what should happen and then what actually happens because they're going to order another drink. Drives me crazy.
No, you are absolutely right, Nick. And that's a frustrating thing, but I see it. I've seen it happen. And MGM should suffer the consequences. But you're right. How are you allowed to take it out on employees? How about you cost some of those big dudes their bonuses and their jobs? You know what I mean?
Well, not just that, but when they start getting more business, and maybe they're just not getting enough business to warrant those kind of employees, the customer service is gonna be horrible too, because you have way less people there to give people what they need. No, I don't drink now. I never have drank. If I said it that way, then I didn't mean it that way. I just was meaning that, back then and now I don't drink. I drink water. Drink too much soda, that's for sure.
But my point was, guys, when I was saying that, and look at this guy again, Nick. Karan has having an unbelievable game so far. He's given up 9 runs. He's got a wicket. Been so economical through basically. This will be his fourth. No, I'm sorry. This will be his 4th inning. Am I saying that right?
Over? I don't know.
4th over. Yeah.
Last ball. Yep.
That ball, 25, 2 wickets, 25 runs in 4 overs. Wow, what a game! This guy's having a great game, guys.
Yeah, it was a good call to drop Chawla. And then I'm going to ask a question now. I'm going to ask a question. I think they're both spinners, right? If this guy is so much better, why wasn't he starting, right? Because Chawla got lit up the first 3 matches, completely lit up.
Curran. His name is Curran. All right. Thank you, guys. Curran.
All right, guys. That is going to be it for us. This is a strategic timeout. We got work in a few minutes. We got stuff to do. Thanks for joining us today. We were only able to get to 13 overs, unfortunately, today. Let us know what you guys think. Who's going to win? I think CSK is still in pretty good position. I don't think the lead's too big, but we never know what's going to happen in the death and the last few of the middle. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for showing up. We need to get CSK to get a loss here so they fall farther in the points table.
CSK needs that win. All my Yellow Army fans, keep the faith. KKR fans, I'm sorry, but when it's the wife and a girlfriend, I got to choose the wife. So you already know, much love. Hopefully we'll be able to get you guys 3 wickets today. But until tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Nick.
Adios.
At 6 runs.